it sounds like you've had a kind of a number of experiences with neuropsych that have, if I'm reading the room correctly, have generally been pretty helpful. I always tell folks that my goal with these evaluations, because they are, it's a long day, it's often a frustrating day, and it can result in some very difficult feedback. And so I don't want to say, I hope you had a good experience, right? But if somebody walks away and the experience has been helpful, that's a success as far as I'm
Well, and
concerned.
I actually worked helping other families. I mean, that was ended up being my career as I was going through this. And
Oh,
you know,
wow.
I would see how it could be upsetting and traumatic, but it was also a
Yeah.
gift with a child, and I think with an adult to have strategies and to know that the behavior wasn't something that she could control, and so therefore the in her case discipline or strategies for getting her under control were much different than a punishment, and it
Absolutely.
helped our whole family because it was it was not easy,
Yeah.
an explosive child.
Yeah. And
And so I learned, and I actually asked to have my neuropsych as a baseline because of my experiences. So
oh, wow. That's such a and another good example, or another good thing that you touched on. Just reminded me that, one of the I mentioned at the beginning that I have personal experience with having a family member with a brain tumor, and having the um, having the academic background, having the knowledge of how the brain works, um, was, I think, immensely helpful to my other family members too, just in being able to explain, well, grandma's not just being difficult with you. She her brain tumor is preventing her from interacting in the way that we're accustomed to. And being able to field those kind of questions, I think, that was, I was telling somebody this the other day, that was kind of the way that I found meaning in that experience, was that I have this sort of unique um, background that I can be helpful in this. And so just, being able to educate folks and being able to answer questions is my absolute favorite part of doing this job, because I just love being able to, like I said, be helpful, but specifically to help folks learn things uh, that they may not hear or may not learn elsewhere. Um, but yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up.